That's fine.
Yeah, ain't no one's gonna mess with my bitch. Yeah.
Oh my.
Is that too tough? I'm sorry.
That's a little bit too tough there.
Sorry. Very sorry.
That doesn't match you.
Okay. He kind of curls up a
Don't be
little
anyone
ball
that
on
you're
your
not.
shoulder. Okay, fine. All right, and Lena, you have been studying as well, and you've now got a new spell in your repertoire that you have wanting to try out.
Yes.
So there we go. Now that we found the spirit, we got the spirit done. Dead eyes. You got your bullets.
Reloading everything, do the stretches.
And by the way, Ivanhoe, you know that he's been practicing with his Japanese, so you'd probably be encouraging him to continue talking in Japanese from this. Everyone should be talking in Japanese now just to get more familiar as your characters are working. So if you were able to check out my channel, were you able to see the general layout of how that bar is done? The green arrows are pointing to... Can I get this to fit without being too small on that screen? If I go like this.
I was gonna say, are those doors?
The where I have got the green arrows pointing to, those are the two doors. Because they don't really look clearly like a door. That's why I have resize.
Do they have like a delivery door when you're on this building? Does it look like it?
It looks like the one on the side, but on the far left.
The far left one
closest.
has an access to a wide enough alley that could fit a vehicle, yes. It might still be used as a door, but if need be, that's probably the one. There we go.
And yeah, it also looks like it goes closest to the storage area by the bar area. Yeah. Makes sense.
Just what was that? I missed that comment there. Just shovel it? What? Just shove it until it fits. Oh my! Oh, giggity. Alright. There we go.
I have a feeling our target's going to be in that that room to the far back.
By the way, the inside of this is brought to you by Inu. Inu, she's got the internal schematic. What? Thank you very much for joining us. We got some kind of Dan. I'm feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. Oh, behave. Oh my gosh, where did you get that emote, Sheila?
That's Pitch 22's.
Pitch 22. Oh, behave. I love it. Some kind of Dan, thank you very much for following. This is our roleplay day today. And everyone gets a movie quote. You got an obvious movie quote for those Aussians out there, and now we're talking about Australia. And welcome aboard, thank you. My schedule is in flux, and days for what my schedule will be hopefully being nailed down, as I myself, as a caster, am trying to figure out where I want to focus. But thank you for joining the team, and also there's a Discord. You can type !Discord if someone wants to do that, where I update and let people know what I am doing and the type of stuff that I am doing. If that made any sense. If so, thank you for sticking around. Okay, so as we continue...
Is she able to get any internal cameras, or are there any
nope,
cameras? Nope,
internal cameras. She says it's not really a case of high tech, it's a case of low tech and bad maintenance. Apparently, these guys don't seem to care too much about what happens inside their bar, security-wise, because effectively she's got no camera access. It's not some awesome firewall she's trying to break through. They're literally not online. The office, effectively from what you can tell, it's an office on the right-hand side. There is a private office in the upper corner. Like, this is a general office, which is probably staff and everything like that. That's in the right-hand side. In the upper left-hand corner is a private office where probably the owner himself has little meetings. And then there's a bunch of storage rooms, washrooms, and a mixture of old and new in the place.
Any exterior cameras she can find?
That's how you can get that view. But yes, usually there's a orc bouncer at either one of the 2 doors. That's a common thing that you can see.
So our target is probably either going to be in the back office or...
He frequents
Private.
the bar, but he might not be in the office because he's just a patron of the bar.
Great. So we could hit it without it even being there.
Yep.
Oh, so it doesn't stay there?
Oh, apparently this is his main hangout. It's almost, the Cheers. He's the norm of this bar, if that makes any sense.
So, what's the best way to make sure he's there?
Could you send the spirit in to check? Mushu?
At that point, she just pauses. Well, there is a bank machine on the lower right-hand corner, and she does believe there's a bank machine inside the building as well. But yeah, that bank machine, it's not being serviced in a while. She could try and access the camera to the bank machine.
Just get through the phone line.
I mean, I could send my Watcher spirit in, but...
Yep, you could do that too. She can access the camera. The camera basically does shine up and is speckled. You see a rowdy type of bar environment. It is just after lunchtime, yet this bar is active like it's 6 o'clock at night, if you know what I mean. There seems to be a bunch of orcs just in there, and they seem to be singing badly, as you can hear New York, New York being played in the background, but these drunken guys are karaokeing to New Orc, New Orc. Dear God, is all you get from Inu.
Alright, well,
She could monitor this, and if the guy's mug passes this thing, because it's out of order, no one's going to come to it. And as she's saying that, the drunken orc comes up to the thing, kind of wobbles back and forth, pressing his cred stick to the screen. Can he press his... Well, no sober person will probably... He's still sitting there poking the cred stick at the screen, waiting for something. He's got the drool building up on the side of his face there. As he's... She could monitor this. This is the only way she can be inside eyes, unless you want her to go with you guys. She could stay here, and she's got a good enough system to monitor security channels, divert any type of police, and kind of run a backup to quiet your act from afar.
What about deliveries?
Deliveries, she can work on that.
See if they got a scheduled booze run.
She can't get anything on deliveries. Oh my god, 10 fucking dice, no successes. At least she didn't get a critical.
Alright, so just walking in the door is not a good idea for my character then? Like,
Well,
what
first off, you have to go through
Let's go to
several
Orktown to get
feet of orcs, several yards of orcs.
Okay.
Because this is not off the beaten path. This is like, there is a main road
You're
to
a white
the
person walking into
left.
Harlem.
Basically,
But
if you want
my-
to picture the map as north is the top of the map, to the west
The Bruce
is a
Willis
main
in Die
street.
Hard 3.
There's a main street. You're somewhat safe on the main street to the west, but as soon as you leave that main street and go through these alleys, you're entering into Orktown.
You're a foreigner
That's-
getting out of your car in downtown Detroit.
I mean, that's fine, but my character has the confidence that she shouldn't. So
Well, that's
she,
the problem.
she would be like, oh, I'm fine.
Oh, I got this. I got this.
Yeah, pretty
Think
much.
of the walls.
So,
Could we just drive right through the walls?
Okay,
Oh,
Demolition
that
Man.
refugees the guild.
First off, it's probably a steel construct with bits and pieces left over from the creation of the megastructure. It's kind of a ramshackle kind of metal shack mostly. I think, Steve, it's what's the first listing of the metal for the walls under your X-ray?
Metals?
Yeah. It's a thin metal, but it's still the first of the metals on your X-ray.
Notes. Area ratings. More chain link. Look at Kevlar wall boards.
Yeah, it'd be it'd be
It's a
kind of
Kevlar
that.
wall board.
Yeah,
After that, you're getting into brick.
yeah. It's not the brick, but what's the one below that? The
So
Dura.
it's not concrete or brick. So it's
No.
looking at Densiplast. Or Kevlar wall board, same thing, it's 8. Otherwise you're looking at hardwoods.
All right, an image of Hinto has just been locked. Una says he is there, and what happened? Oh no! I meant to drop it on the wrong spot. And delete. All right, I'm going to drop it onto the other map. Bang. Well, not really map. Bang, and then we just share this image again with you guys. Hinto, that is your orc. That is the guy you're looking for. His mug, basically, like as Inu was sitting there, an orc walks by, and then facial recognition program that she's got kind of just kicks in. A green grid goes over his face. His eyes are identified, and that is your orc. He is currently in the bar at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Let's see which room he goes to. Does he go to the far right or does he go to the back room?
If you can you make out what is considered the bank machine inside? If you're looking at my blue screen,
Bottom right corner.
the bottom right angled corner is the little
On the
blue,
inside.
On the inside, yeah. Right, you can see that little thing here. I think my mouse is moving right over it on the screen. He basically walked across.
You get the picture of the guy up still.
Oh, you have to go back to the other. Well, I'm talking about my screen. On my screen, sorry, that was just
Yeah, because we didn't see it moving on ours. Yeah.
yeah. But on my screen, that little blue in the corner here. If I draw a little circle, I can do that. Like that area. And
Amongst
he
the round tables.
yeah. And effectively, he was moving that way. He walked past the machine, heading that way.
Towards the central.
Yeah. Basically, he came through the door just below, and he's heading that way.
The raised area. Okay.
So just walking in is not happening. Like, the point I'm trying to
10
get
minutes
across.
of delivery, it gets us in the door.
How many people?
Once you're in the door, we deal with all the drunks.
How many people are in the door or inside?
Let's put a smile on your face, Rizzy!
How many can you see?
Rizzy, thank you. Hey, Mish. I would say, hey, Mishloff, I'm reading your thing. Hey, Mishloff, hey, chat. Hey, Rizzy, thank you very much for hosting me. I'm doing good. We are doing good as I'm coming back now to my Shadowrun game. So inside, what's been going around, you have, there are at least 8 kind of orcs that you see, 8 distinct orcs that you've seen passing around the computer, the bank camera. You count at least 8, but you guess by the sounds there's more. Like, you've seen 3 or 4 go by at a time, but you've counted at least 8 distinct orcs so far, with a good chance of a few more plus staff. So you're looking at least a dozen people in there. A second rendition of New Orc is now playing.
You know, if we just steal a van, pull up by the door, bail out, run in, cut them down, run away, that works too.
Yeah,
Sounds like a great plan.
just
do
as
it.
soon as we open the door?